Hello guys, welcome back to another video with me, HJ Constrictors. Now this video we're going to be telling you about our new project, what we're going to be setting up with and what is going to be coming to the channel on this sort of end of what we've got left of this year and how we're going to mean to go on for the following year. Now as you can see we've got all these tanks, big Tavy tank, a few other little ones down there, the room next door, outside. But a lot of this is all going to change. So we're going to explain it all in this video, tell you what the plan is, and hopefully you'll join us for the journey. So stick about and hear what we've got to say. So basically I have been a reptile keeper for 6 or 7 years now, maybe even longer to be fair. I'm coming up 23 next month and I've kept reptiles since I was about 14. First reptile was a corn snake, and ever since then I've kind of dabbled with certain things, bred a few little lizards, bits and bobs like that, but I've never really invested any time or money or real effort into doing it. Just things that kind of bred naturally. I never went out of my way to do it, and it's nice having all these animals on display. It's a private collection. Some of the animals are niche and quite rare in terms of like one of the first captive bred UK born tegus just down there. So we've got quite a good sort of mix of stuff, but basically I'm selling not everything, a lot of things. I'm selling a lot of animals. Reason being, I'm going to start breeding finally. Now again, I don't know if I'm ready, I don't know if anyone is ever ready. I've been questioning it for ages now, if buts, maybes, and I've been to 2 Doncaster shows in a row now, and every single time I go, the very first time I went last September, I said to myself, oh, I really want to get into breeding snakes, like ball pythons, like, you know, it sounds so stereotypical because everybody does it now, but I've never done it, so to me it's brand new. Even though everyone seems to have done it or are doing it, I've never done it, so to me it's brand new. And I felt I never had back then a couple of years ago, 1, the money, 2, the experience, 3, the time. There was just so many reasons not to do it. And don't get me wrong, this private collection is great, but because I have one of most animal, there's no room for breeding. For example, I've got 1 western hognose, 1 leopard gecko, 2 ball pythons at the bottom, but these guys, crested gecko, gargoyle gecko, Pac-Man frog, tarantula. So it's nice having all these different animals, but I don't have enough of one animal species to breed them. And I thought, like, I really want to try this. I really want to sort of, you know, at least give it a go for myself and experience it. So that is what I'm going to do. So at the minute, everything's a bit up in the air. I'm in the process of rehoming the hognose, which is on my morph market. All these animals that I'm going to say about are on my morph market if you want to get at that and have a little look. Obviously only UK guys, unfortunately. But yeah, the western hognose is up on there. I'm still going to keep the firefly, which is down there. I'm still going to keep the cinnamon spectre because they are currently going through my head about what to pair them with. The firefly's het pied, possible het MJ as well, so if I can prove that out then that would be great. The leopard gecko is actually going downstairs into my living room, and that is going to be a nice display tank, so I'm going to get nice cork background for it and on the sides as well. It's got a deep heat projector, UV, LED, and Blue, the leopard gecko, I took him on a couple of years ago and he's probably about 4 or 5 now and he's part of the furniture, so it just doesn't feel right rehoming him, do you know what I mean? So he's staying with us. Obviously the big Argentine black and white tegu is staying with us as well, but he's got a brand new enclosure coming which is going to be in this room. I actually got him from Ball Pythons R Us, great guy, and when I went to pick him up when he was baby, he had like really cool open top enclosures, and that's how I want to make this one here. So I'm going to get rid of this tank, make it open top and sort of give him this half of the room. And then I'm going to get rid of the stack that is going, and then I'm going to rehome the guys down here. We've got a double red stripe gargoyle in here. A 50% deposit has been paid on him, and he should be getting collected by courier at the end of the month. And we've got a baby crested gecko in here, which is for sale, the gecko and the setup, or just the gecko, either or. I can add up some photos on the corners of everything we've got. But yeah, so a lot going on, and I'll talk to you more in a minute about the pythons, the ball pythons that we've got coming as well, because basically this is going to go. We're going to get a wild rax here. We're going to get 10 33 litre tubs. So it's going to be the sort of the big tub one, and we can just get the dividers and split them. And we've got so far to go in there the Firefly, Het Pied, possible Het MJ. We've got the Cinnamon Spectre, and we've got our new Doncaster pickup as well, which I'm going to be showing you in a minute. And we've also got a Bell's Mojave Lesser, which will be joining us soon, and a pastel pied male as well. So again, that will be a whole other separate video once all of this stuff is gone and sorted out, and we'll be talking to you about our ball python breeding plans, our projects, what way we want to go down, what genes we want to work with, what area we want to sort of home in on and focus on. I've already got some things in my head, but I'm still not 100% sure. I'm talking to a lot of people at the minute, so hopefully we'll figure out something, but I'm pretty sure I know what kind of route I want to go down. But again, it's all new to me, so I've got to make sure I'm breeding stuff that will sell, breeding stuff that is in demand, etc. like that, because it's a very big market now, as you guys know. So hopefully you'll join me for the adventure, follow me, help me out. Again, a lot of you guys have probably already bred ball pythons. It's probably one of the easiest, most common for sure animals to breed, but if I haven't done it, it's one of the hardest because I'm learning as I go. But we're pretty close to 700 subscribers. By the time this goes up, we should be there or thereabouts, and I'm sure you guys will help me. I've got some amazing support over on Instagram as well, and yeah, just stuff like getting the hatch trays and the incubation and the pairings and the ovulating and everything. So if you guys want to sort of watch me grow and help me and sort of get something back from it, then please feel free. Any advice, anything like that, drop it down below. I'll definitely be open to hearing it. So yeah, enough of me waffling on though. We are going to show you the pied girl that we got from Doncaster the other day. If I can just set this up. She's currently just on top of the tegu enclosure for now, because he's got a nice strong heat bulb. So we've whacked her on top in a little rub, and she sits at a pretty good basking temp. So yeah, she's ideal in there. This is a female pied. There we are. Look how beautiful she is. Now obviously she's a bit scared, so I'm not going to get the camera too much in her face, but she's absolutely stunning, really clean. In person as well, got really strong orange on the end of the pattern. But yeah, obviously she's got a lot of growing to do. She's only about 150 grams, but she's had 2 feeds with me already, so that's great. But obviously she's in here until we get the wild racks over there. For now we're going to get the 5 each side, 33 litres, but we might stack that and go up again, and then we'll have this space spare as well. So we've got a lot going on. We're just going to put this girl back. She's going to be really flinchy. Got to try and do it so slowly. There we go, that'll do. And yeah, so she's just in here now, but she's fine being in there because we've got a probe on her. Pretty accurate temp, so it's so hot here, where he's got his UVB going across there and his heat bulb, so she's pretty content in there. We're going to get the wild rack here and split the divider, split the tubs with the dividers, because they're the 33 litre tubs. Again, never had a rack before, so I'm going to be learning all new things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Now, I'm still not 100% sure if it is the right idea, but I've been thinking about it for probably 2 or 3 years. And I've always found a good excuse to not do it and not get into it and not take the step. but it's one of them things where they say to take the second and third step, you have to take the first step. So that is what I'm doing. I'm taking the first step, and then hopefully going to take the following steps after that. And one thing should lead to another. I don't expect to be one of the biggest, one of the best ball python breeders in the world, or even in the UK, but I just want to enjoy it. You know, it's not about money for me. No flex at all. I don't need the money. I don't need to try and breed the top end snakes to make the most money. It's not about the money. I want to just produce something that I know that I've produced and I know I've put forward into time, into effort, you know, a lot of brain power, something to focus my time on. I don't want to just breed just for a turnover, because yeah, no need to say it, but I don't need to do it for the money. I do just want to do it for the enjoyment, and hopefully that is what it will be. So if you guys want to stick around, I've got loads of possible pairings that I think I want to do, but I'm not sure if I want to do them. I've got a Bells coming to me, which is a Mojave Lesser, which I've got no idea what to pair with. I'm thinking about, I see Wolfie Royals put up a post on Instagram. I think he put a leopard clown with it, and the babies look stunning. So yeah, I've got so many pairings that I think I want to do. I think I want to go down the pied route, especially with Toby's Morph Matrix's Firefly that we've got over there. Firefly 100% het pied, possible het MJ. Again, if I can prove that out to be MJ, unlikely, but if I can, then we're talking lightning pied projects and stuff like that. Really big stuff. But yeah, so I think that is where I want to go. I'm investing at the minute a lot of money over this last week in terms of getting stuff just for the ball pythons, and including getting ball pythons. I've probably spent about £1,000, but that includes the rack, a couple of snakes, need all the sort of substrate, need to get all the wraps in, need to get all the hides, the dividers, just yeah, everything. So once everything is sort of in the swing, hopefully there'll be another video following this one of my new rack and the snakes in the new rack, and we can go through them and what we've got. Need to get name cards and name tags and stuff like that, so we've got a whole load to do. So if you guys know any connections to get all of that stuff, let me know, help me out, and I can drop them all a message. But other than that, just a short one, little update of where we're going to be heading, and if you want to stick around then please feel free. So yeah, and obviously aside from the ball python stuff, we're still going to be doing cool stuff as well, like the Tegu feeding, Tegu care, Tegu massive enclosure upgrade, which is going to be real cool. Can't wait to do that. Hopefully got some Arcadia stuff coming for that as well. If you know, you know. Got the leopard gecko still. We've got the crested gecko in the other room, Rolo. Got the leopard tortoise Gus. Got the tarantula. Yeah, so we've still got a whole load of different variety animals, just not as much as what we used to have. So yeah, still change, but not really. Keeping, like I say, leopard gecko, crested gecko, leopard tortoise, loads of stuff. So yeah, still going to be a good variety on the channel, which I'm chuffed about, because that is another important thing for me. Again, not about the money, I just like keeping a different range of animals and experiencing different animals and how they act and their behaviour, and I'm still glad that we're able to do that. So yeah, other than that, that has been a short little update video from HJ Constrictors. Also we've got a new logo, probably be on the YouTube profile picture, so if you can see that, look how cool that is. If you can't see it very well, go over to Instagram, HJ_constrictors, have a look there. I'm so chuffed with it, I think it looks great. So yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this video will follow with an update not too long away. So other than that, see you guys very soon.